Hey guys, today I've got some Battlefield 1 footage for you. I am playing Conquest on the Argonne Forest map, and I am playing as a medic using the M1907SL sweeper weapon. So my gameplay is a little bit crazy. I'm running around a lot. I don't actually know this map because it's the first time I've ever played it over the weekend, so just bear with me. It's infantry based map, so there's no vehicles, but there is a train that comes in for the losing side, which I don't believe happens in this video because it was quite a close game. So here I'm just doing a little bit of a flanking manoeuvre on flag B, trying to get those enemies off there and trying to capture that bad boy. Yeah, I don't really know what happened there.
I'm alive.
So as I said, I'm playing as a medic class, which for those of you that don't know, they're like the healer of the group, obviously, being a medic. You have a medic bag or a satchel, whichever one you prefer. The medic bag can be put down on the floor, which you can see there on the screen, whereas the satchel can be thrown at one person at a time or yourself, and you can run and use it, whereas the bag just sits on the floor and you get health from it that way. He also has a syringe which he can revive fallen players with for a brief period of time. So that's what happened to me just there. I'd been down, but fortunately somebody revived me. However, that time not so much. Here our home base had been taken, so the way I play, I kind of like to keep the 2 points that are nearest our side of the map. So if they're taken by the enemy, I tend to always go back and try and capture those two, which is easier said than done. You just don't really want people spawning behind you when you're in the middle of the map trying to capture, say, point C. If you've lost your 2 points behind you, then it's a real pain in the ass because you'll be being shot from two angles, the front and the back. So that's all I was doing here, capping this and then trying to move up to the next one after that, so that we have 2 points running up to the middle point. Here I'm sort of taking an outside approach. Like I said, I don't really know the map, so I spot an enemy down there, and this rifle's not that great from range. It loses quite a bit of power from distance, but I tried to close the gap there, spot another guy down here. So yeah, I'm sticking to the outside the map, flanking back towards that B point really, just because I've been there before, so I kind of know where I'm going. I try going a different route, see a couple of players up there, pick a couple of those off, trying to help out, support the team on C. There we have a guy with a flamethrower, which is actually a class that you can pick up on the map. They're incredibly powerful, and the flamethrower is absolutely ridiculous. You can tear through enemies with it, and it literally kills you so quickly, but you can still be killed relatively easily. If you're meleeed or bayonet charged, you will die in one hit. Yep, don't quite know what's going on there with the buttons. I was trying to throw a medipack, but stupidly threw a frag grenade. So here we are, back at B again, trying to capture this point. Is really crazy. Also, you can see all the walls have been blown away this time, probably from when that guy killed me earlier with that grenade. I get a couple of kills in, close the door, and then this guy comes out of nowhere. I can't try and hide from him. Unfortunately, my teammate backs me up there. But this guy, I don't even know, to be fair, this guy comes through the door and then all of a sudden I get shot from somewhere else. There seems to be more filter in, and I didn't actually catch them come in, so.
Hier, erste Hilfe.
Here we're assaulting a different flag, which is a bit further up than B. It's point A. We pushed them back pretty far here. They've really got no other option, so we're just trying to cap this last point. But obviously they're all spawning at their end of the map and pushing straight onto A, so it gets a little bit frantic. I close the door here because I feel like I'm on my own and I don't really want to get outmanned. And then here you go, my team turned up now, fortunately. That guy weirdly glitches through the door. I don't really know what happened there, but didn't really work out so much for him. I just ended up firing blindly through that door, hoping to hit something. As you can see, I didn't. So you're probably wondering why I'm actually turning around and running back the opposite way, away from the enemy. We've lost a point behind us, but the main reason I'm deciding to go back this way is I've learnt now that down that side is a really good flanking position, so I'm going to go loop round, try and pick off enemies from afar so that we can cap that point basically. As you can see, this is a great vantage point over here. You can really get quite a few kills here picking them up. I didn't catch that guy, and then at the corner of my eye I realised he was there. See, I managed to pick off quite a few enemies here. I suppose this could be construed as camping. It is a little bit campy, even I'll admit to that. But I was just trying to clear that flag off. I could see my troops down there, and I was just trying to help them push forward. But I knew a guy had spotted me here, so I sort of took a retreat, waited for him to run around, and then I was going to bayonet charge him, but I'm terrible and I always miss with that. As you can see, accuracy on point once again. The enemies are literally flying at me at this point, and I was really thinking I was done for, so I take another little bit of a retreat, a tactical retreat. Yeah, a little bit cowardly. Grab myself some health. That's the medipack I was on about. The box, like I say, you can plant in one place and people can get health from. Whereas the little pack that I use, you can actually run around with it. I don't really know why I stood on the spot. Maybe because this is my first time playing it and I didn't really realise what the difference of the two were, but now I do know. As you see, like this vantage point up here, if you can climb upon these rocks, I don't think I mean, I don't know, obviously this is the first weekend it came out, so I'm sure people will be wise to it, but nobody really notices me up there, and I managed to take on quite a few people. We started losing the points behind us at this point. I don't think we'd realised that we were pushing so hard on A, and I don't think we'd realised that we were losing the points behind us. Spot a little medic down there, so I take him out, and then I believe he gets revived by another medic. Yeah, you can see him run in there, so I take the one out again. I don't know if it's the same one. And I try and take the other one out, which I also get. And our team are all over it now, so my work here is done. Let's go out with that capture, get some of those points. So there you see me put on the gas grenade, the gas mask. That's because there's gas grenades in this game, and even if the enemy throws them or your team throws them, it affects you. So you just whack on your mask. You can't aim down the sights when you've got your gas mask on, so it's a little bit of a risk reward thing, throwing a grenade in and then a gas grenade in and then going in with your mask on, because you're not as accurate, but they are really lethal. I don't know whether they're going to get nerfed because they seem ridiculously overpowered. As you can see, my whole team are here now. I decided to try and flank around a different way, unlock a cheeky little trophy there, which, you know, we all love our trophies. Get my medic class to level 2. Here I had to pick up a different weapon because I was running out of bullets for the sweeper. I wasn't sure how I felt about this weapon. I think it's the Salabast, I can't remember now. Let's have a look. It's just similar to the sweeper that I use, but it's got, from range you can hit people and the drop off's not so bad, so I prefer the sweeper just because I feel like you can fire it quicker, but this one's really good. It's got a scope on it, not a scope, it's got a optical zoom on it, which is a upgrade of just the standard version. I like it, but like I say, I prefer the sweeper. Got a nice little frag grenade kill here. It gets a little bit crazy by the train. As you can see, I blow the train to pieces. Here you can see me use the needle to revive someone. You find a lot of people don't always do it, or they don't notice the skulls, but it's, you know, it's easy points. I don't see why people don't do it, really. It's quite frustrating as well in this game because it now tells you in the bottom left corner when a medic's near you, so when no one revives you, it's really frustrating that you can see one stood over your body and no one's going to pick you up. That gets annoying, but, you know, it's all part of the fun. Here they're trying to capture C and they're on the bridge, but I don't even know where this guy comes from. I was trying to get a good vantage point over the bridge, but this guy, although I couldn't even see him, managed to shoot me. I do loads of crazy stuff, like throw the. Well, I meant to throw that grenade, but I throw medipacks down, and I think it was just because of the first weekend I was still kind of confused. The layout of the buttons was really different to what I had them on Battlefield 4. I had the medipack and the syringe on, well, the defibs on the other side, so. Got lucky there and got another revive, but it was in the gas, but as you can see I put my gas mask on and I was fine. So yeah, we won that game, which is brilliant. Quite a close game to be fair, which is why I think the train didn't come in. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll probably have another video up at the weekend and then another Battlefield one sometime next week. Hope you enjoyed it.